live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Kyle Hendricks.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One gone here.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, Boog, with Ohtani on the mound today, you think about how big of a star he's become in the U.S., but his dog, Decoy, stole the show away from his master when he was being awarded his second MVP. It's just so darn cute.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Ohtani's dog is so popular now, the U.S. ambassador to Japan gave Decoy a fake visa as a present during a visit with Shohei. His passport and control info were listed as MVP pup and good boy. Tell you what.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now it's Gavin Lux. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs. Here's a rocket out to left. Corrals it. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And starting this one, Bobby Miller.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Nico Horner stands in now and watches strike one. And the 0-1. And that's a little high. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Got him. And there's one down.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and You just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Seiya Suzuki stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. 1 out, bases empty. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, bases empty.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, and the count is even 2-2. And another ball. Payoff pitch. Ripped to third. Muncy sends it to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Here comes the 0-1. Bounced up the middle. Lux throws to first in time. And Bellinger is out. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Hendricks back to work. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases, and that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts off the second with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Mookie now. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Ripped to first. Race to the bag, but he's safe. Good job to avoid the double play.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
2 on, 1 out. And here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Line drive, caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Here's Jason Hayward.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Bounce to the right, down the line, and it's foul. The 0-1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses at the breaking ball on the door. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So they strand a pair. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Patrick Wisdom. The wind and the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Here comes a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 to count. Wouldn't chase that time. The punch out there, and one away.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Dansby Swanson stands in. That one at triple digits. No score here in the second. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Going 2 now. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Looking, that's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Ian Happ up to hit. The Happ Daddy. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Hendricks, a 6'3" righty, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2011.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him. And that's the first out.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Now it's going to be James Outman. On the ground, right side, Cooper. He steps on the bag. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Grounded out his first time. And first offering is fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a rope into center field, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Bounce to the left side. On to Horner. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. As we go to the last of the third. Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel. The line to kick the pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Now it's Yan Gomes. And there's a foul ball. And the righty deals. That one fouled off. And the pitch. Misses inside. And it's 1-2. Triple digits on that last pitch.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Right through there for a strike. Righty to the plate. Foul ball there. Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And the Cubs are down in order, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the friendly confines as we go to the top of the 4th. The batter now will be Will Smith. Hendricks back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And now 1-2. On the ground to third. And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Go ahead run on base. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power.
Ball.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away.
Ball 1, no strike.
No advance, though. The pitch. Line drive to short and caught.
Clearly stole a base hit right there. Excellent job. Great athleticism by the shortstop to make that leaping catch to bring it down. It was a line drive headed for the outfield.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Happ fires it in. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 so far. Lined into right. That's a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
fielder.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And up next for Los Angeles, Jason Hayward. Golden opportunity right here. Hammered on the line, base hit. One runs in, fires to third.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And now it's Max Muncy. His first at bat was a strikeout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 2 on, 1 out. And a foul ball. And 1 and 2. The pitch. Got it by him for the K. Next to hit, James Outman. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
2 on, 2 outs. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
Here at Wrigley Field, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Nico Horner. The right-hander back to work. That one at triple digits. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And here it comes. And that just misses.
It's a good take.
Line drive, base hit, right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, right fielder,
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Bellinger up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. And that's a strike. At the belt and fires. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Corner, the lead runner out at second. Suzuki on at first with nobody out. The next offering misses. Now 1-2. And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Great location with that two-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with two strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
2 on, 1 out. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Patrick Wisdom. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Base hit! Corner flies around third. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. First pitch misses.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And the right-hander deals. And that one missing low.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The pitch. And there's the automatic. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Beats to second, out there. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready now for the 5th inning. Leading off, Shohei Ohtani.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Gavin Lux now at the plate.
Counts 1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The 1-0. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Fouled off. He was late. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Grounded to third, could be 2. 1 at second. On to Cooper, and it's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 2. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Ohtani on third with 2 out. On the ground. Over to Cooper, and Betts is gone. And the inning is over. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs 1. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
So
off
up now for
the
Chicago, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
And he deals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Christopher Morel will hit next. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And it skips in the dirt. That one missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
One down, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Kicks and deals.
That's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Freeman hauls it in, 2 away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Here's Yan Gomes. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
In for a strike, and it's 1-1. The Dodgers up by a run here in the second game of the series. Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. Yan Gomes waits. Up the middle. Lux. The throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. All set for the top of the 6th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Freeman, a career batting average over 300. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. This to center field. Bellinger in a full sprint. Nice grab on the run. 1 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. They got it for out number 2.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And next for L.A., Jason Hayward. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
No balls,
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs 1. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper.
And a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
Ball 1, no strike.
That misses. And the count is 2-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. The 2-2 on the way. High fly ball right field. Hayward ranging back. Makes the grab, one down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Here's Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That one in there across the letters.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one off the mark. 1-1. Siggy,
1-1.
one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
No.
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Rips that one center field. Outman makes the grab. 2 away down.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
In the air, right field. Hayward has this one sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Smyly.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, 1-run game, and the batter now, Max Muncy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. The other way, and he beats the shift. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, James Outman. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Matt makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now back, designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3.
Lux.
Popped in the air, left field, reaching for it and brings it in.
That one was ticketed for the gap, but couldn't get through security. Great job there of leaping, making the catch, and ending the inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Miller back to work. Up and in, ball one. Outside.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Patrick Wisdom waits on deck. That's in there, and the count is 3-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him looking. One away. Big timeout leading off the home 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Here's your 1.
1-1.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off. And a ball evens the count. And another ball. Dansby Swanson on deck for the Cubs. Righty delivers. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Got him swinging for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Not close with that one. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. And there's the strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The next pitch misses, and the count 2-1. Down on strikes, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Cubs are down quietly, and our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Will Smith.
Will Smith.
as the lefty gets to work. Out to short. Zips it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now it's Mookie Betts. Into center. Bellinger puts it away. That's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Freeman getting ready to hit. That one ripped. And there's a hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Jason.
And up next for Los Angeles, Jason Hayward. Fought off foul. Two outs. On the ground to third, and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gomes to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 2 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And here it comes. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Banks off the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
So a change being made out at second. Coming in as the pinch runner, Pete Crow Armstrong. Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. And that's too high. With the tying run at second, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
So the tying run at second. And it is 2-1. kicks and fires. That's to third. Muncy in plenty of time to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And next for the Cubs, Yan Gomes. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That clips a corner.
0-1.
And the righty deals. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece there. Do it again. The 0-2. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. I'll tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Garrett Cooper, the next Cub to hit. Right down the chute. It's 0-1. And a strike on the outside edge.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, but we've got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. And ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the second game of the series. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now into the game, Pete Crow Armstrong. He'll be out in left field. Max Muncy at the dish. Infield shifted to the pull side.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a
Muncy.
left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And first offering is fouled off. Smiley, a 6'2 southpaw, 34-year-old vet, and he was a second-round pick back in 2010. Up the middle, gets to it with a slide to first, and that's a great play for the out.
The center fielder, number 33, James Outman.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now Shohei Ohtani. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Late with the swing there.
Yeah, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ripped on a line. Bellinger makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Evan Phillips. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with 1 swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Suzuki in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. And the pitch. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. And another ball. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And they're down to their last out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And now it's even up. The Cubs down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final score here today, 2-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.